Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Whimsy Creations and my name's Becky, and hope this Monday is being kind to you. Welcome to Mindful Monday 8, and we are working on more of the start to finish because there's a lot to do on it, and I haven't done anything obviously since our last video, whenever that was. I think it was last Monday, actually. I think we did some of this. So, yeah, if I only do it once a week, it's going to take us a while, but there's no hurry. There's no hurry. Right, let's pop that there and make the room nice and relaxing. So, welcome back. And if you're following the start to finish, whatever they are, whether they're a Satisfied Saturday or a Mindful Monday or a Craft with Me, they all have start to finish on them, so you'll be able to find them. I perhaps should have put them all under the same day, but what I might do is move them all to a start to finish playlist for you. But at the moment, they're all over the place depending on what day I've done it. Yes, so this is as far as we got. We won't go through it all again. This is where we were. I've got a little, yep, we've done that. We put that on there. This is where we got, oh no, I've done that as well. There, this is where we are. We are going to embellish this. I'm just going to nip through, make sure that's where I was. Yes, done all that. Oh, and we're going to put some more edging on, aren't we? Yeah, I've done one so far. And I've got some laces out and things to go on the edges, so we will do that as well. And we put that on last time. I thought I was looking for something else and I found this and I really like it, so we're putting that there, and we're clipping this piece of paper in, which has been inked, with a hidden paper clip. So let's do this. We've got all our stuff out as usual. We've got that little fellow in there and that's been inked. We haven't got anything at the top there. Have I been putting toppers on these? No, not yet. We haven't got any toppers on. Okay, fair enough. Oh, and I took that one out, didn't I? We need to put something in there, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's just nip back and do that. Right, excuse me, leaning over. I've just got my box here as usual. I've got a few of these set up now for different things. Maybe it's big enough for a piece of William Morris. Is it big enough for a piece? Whoops, piece of William. No, it's not quite big enough. Although we can cut it down. This is from the Albert William and Victoria and Albert Museum. These are from. I've got a whole box of them. They're really nice, but they can be cut down. They don't have to be this size. Yeah, I think that would be nice there. Let's pop that there then. We'll make this into a tag. Let's make, you don't have to be backed, it's already backed. So we're going to make it into a tag. So, how wide? We only need a tiny bit off. Let's take a little bit off this side. We'll make it there. See if that's enough. No point in taking it off unnecessarily. Oh, just a little bit more. Some more. Just a tiny bit more. We want it to slide in and out nicely, don't we? These make nice tags. That's it. That fits in there nicely. I just want to check that that's straight. It didn't feel straight. It doesn't look straight. That is perfectly straight. Ha! Just goes to show, doesn't it? I'm not going to use my thingy. I think I'm going to use this because I want slightly bigger, slightly more angled ones, I think. Yes, this is what I want. I'm going to use this one. My little cutter one, my little machine, doesn't do very big ones, so I thought I would have one of these on here. There we go. This is just my old blue badge that I use for doing these with. Where did the other one go? Oh, there. It's up there. Right. Let's do these two little corners so they're not so tight. We had one in there, didn't we, that was really bulky. and I wasn't happy with it. Let's go around the edge. This isn't actually brilliant white, so I'm not going to have it's cardstock anyway, so I'm not going to back it with anything else. I am going to put a little slot in the top, so we can put a topper in. And I'll do all the toppers at the end, I think, because I haven't done any. With the I'm doing a concertina one as well, and I was doing it earlier actually. I did 2 or 3 pages on my own, and I thought, well, there's another hour to the day. Let's do a bit of this before I finish up. So yeah, that one I'm finishing everything as I go. This one's a start to finish. It's a little bit all over the place, isn't it? So we don't get too bored. Not that it's ever boring. My friend said you can't always see the stenciling, so I'll try and remember to hold it up to the camera once I've done it. I might do some more stenciling on these. I'll see. It's not brilliant white, so it doesn't really have to be covered up. And that needs a topper as well. Let's just pop a hole in there so I remember. So I remember. There we go. That'll remind me to put something on there. And that's a piece of writing paper. That's just an embellished page. And here we go. This is where we were, isn't it? So let's embellish this. It's a funny colour green, so I think we will be putting on... oh, we could put flower. We could put birds on, actually. Hello. Mr. Wood. I think this is a woodpecker. He goes nicely, doesn't he? Yeah, I like him. Let's put those flowers back. I think I want something else with them. Should we put some... maybe some branches or some leaves? Or some leaves? Leaves. There's anything such a... oh, that goes nicely with the sort of stencily background, doesn't it? Can we get this in the tree? Look, that hasn't come out the stencil. That hasn't come out, not a stencil. Die cut hasn't come out the die cut. Oh, that die cut's folded over as well. There we are. If we pop that there and pop him on top, I might trim around him a bit more. Yeah. And then we will put a little tab on. I'm wanting to put a tiny little tab on, so just to sort of show it comes open. I don't think I've got any little tabs in here though, but I can make one. We can make one out of something, or I can get one out of, I could just make a flat one. That'd be quite a big one there if I made a flat one. Let's just see what we've got in our tabs, shall we? I know I've got some whale tails. One of those might make a nice change. We haven't used a whale tail for a long time. So, whoops, it fell everywhere. And I've got some nice blue ones in here, look. And some pretty one. That's a pretty one, but I was thinking more of a plain. Small plain one, maybe. What about something like that? That's nice and tough as well. I could put something on that. Yeah, let's use that. Forget about my whale tails because they're right back there. Let's fold this in half. And we'll put a little something on there. And we'll put a little label on there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's pop you on first. I'm sorry, this gets gunked up so easily. Here we are. Oh, I just wrote down the time. I just got to write down the time before I do this. Otherwise, I'll be jabbering until tea time. Cross that off. It was... there we are. I think it was 8 minutes past when I started. There. Let's put a bit of glue on here. Yeah, I've got it on my list to do. So I have a list of to do for the art room, craft room, art studio, whatever you want to call your room. I actually call mine an art studio because it's not just craft. I do, well, I used to paint. I don't anymore. It hurts my back too much. I mean, I do a bit of painting, but it's only for myself. I also do some mixed media, but it tends to be just for my own use. I'm currently making a mixed media canvas in memory of my dog, Buster, who died in May. It's taken me a long time because I get very emotional every time I get it out. So it might just be sitting in the cupboard for a while longer yet, but I will eventually be able to get it out and do some more. I think when I started, it was just a method of forgetting, you know. I sort of ploughed into it. But now it's just sitting there at the moment waiting to be finished. I've got everything done. I've got everything out. I've got everything prepped. Yeah. No, it's but you have to do these things when you're ready, don't you? I will get it finished. I've got a place for it on my wall as well where I want to put it, so you know it will be finished. But yeah, I do mixed media. As I say, I tend to keep a lot of it for my own use, but I can do some on video if it's what you want to see. I tend not to paint. Well, because the painting I do is very minimal now. Although I am running a coffee morning locally, and I think I'm going to take my paint palettes down there. Well, it's sort of crafty coffee, it's going to be called. It's starting at the end of March, and it's a case of you can come along for a cup of coffee and a chat, and if you feel like doing some crafting or some painting, whatever, I'm going to be there to do that with you, if they want it, you know. I know a lot of you are too far away for that, but I do have a friend who comments a lot on my channel, and she might be able to come. We'll have to see. She does work part-time though, so gotta pop him on there. I am. There's a lid on that, yes. Just get those two little bits of white I still have. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to get some more glue paper down, which is a pain. There you go, little birdie. And let's pop you on. I don't think you're going to show much ink. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Let's put you on as well. And I have oiled my chair numerous times. I don't know. I think the squeaking is right inside. So there's no what I can do about it, I'm afraid. I just bought a new one for the other rooms, so I can't be buying a new one for in here just yet. There we go. Didn't need much there. It just needed a little something. And we'll have a little label on there. A little label in there. Oh, yeah, it may not bother you, but the creaking drives me up the wall. I have to see if one of my sons can do something about it. That's too big. I'll have to put it on my to-do list. My eldest son, he comes over once a year. Well, he missed a couple of years because he had a daughter. That's fair enough. But he comes over usually once a year, usually in the summer. Well, always in the summer, actually, during the summer school holidays. And he does a load of DIY for me. That stuff I can't do myself, or the stuff that takes two people to do and things like that. And my daughter-in-law does some stuff that I can't quite manage to do myself as well, which is very sweet of her. My daughter-in-law that's across the way there. So yeah, they have a week off. They don't just spend the whole week here doing things for me. I mean, they do. Her mother lives over here as well, so that's what I want, but not that colour. So yeah, I'm not finding what I want here, am I? I am not. Oh, I think a number might have to be the answer, because I can't find what I'm looking for. We'll put a little number on. Yeah, that's what we'll do. It's big O2 and I can't find what I'm looking for. There we are. Let's put you on. It's actually a bit of card, this. I'm just going to put it on with a bit of art glitter. Yeah, so I'll ask him to have a look at my chair and see if there's anything that can be done about it. I very much doubt it's probably just the age and the wear. But I'll probably end up having to get a new one at some point. The thing is, you get a new one, there's no guarantee, and that's not going to start squeaking, is there? It's a very heavy-duty, robust chair, so I'm surprised it started creaking already. I mean, you know, I'm not the lightest person in the world, but I'm not, you know, 10 tons, you know, or anything like that. It's well within, I'm well within the tolerance of the chair, so, you know, I think it's wear and tear. I like that one in there. I popped that in there before. Are we just putting, I've got two things there. We're putting one or two. We're doing one at the moment, aren't we? We can go through and put a second one in if we want. Now, do we want anything on here? That's a tuck. This is looking a bit sad. I like that. That's just enough. I want something going on here, though. I do. We could have some nice blue flowers poking up there. That's a nice shape. I'll have to cut that out more. I like that blue with that blue. That's nice too. Let's cut this out and think about what else we could put on there. So yeah, they'll come and do that for me. Yeah, I'll get him to have a look for me. He's making me a new book cradle at the moment. Well, he's finished it now. I will bring it back and show you all after the holiday, after my holiday. I've seen it on, he's shown me a picture because we FaceTime a lot. Oh my word, it looks lovely. It really does. So I can't wait to use that. And I've just got a few other things, well, not too many. I want some glue holders, you know, glue holders, because I'd like to keep my bottles upside down, as do a lot of people, I believe. And you can buy these little holders to put bottles in upside down, but unless you've actually got it in your hand, you can't test whether it's the right size, can you, really? Whereas if I take my glue over with me, which I always do anyway, because I craft when I'm at his house, he can take the measurements, and then he's an engineer, CAD engineer, so he can then do it on the computer, you know, design it on the computer for me, and we can tweak it however I want, and he'll print it off for me, which is very nice of him. So yeah. There we go. Sorry, I usually, as you know, try and get my fussy cutting done. It isn't always possible, because I should maybe do this more quick. I quite enjoy fussy cutting, so maybe I should do this a bit more quickly. So we'll put this on. We'll have a bit of, maybe a bit of doily or something, pretty it up a bit, and yeah, that's what we'll do. There we go. I went through a phase of not cutting them out fully because I didn't want them to get damaged, but I discovered they didn't actually make any difference at all. So I used to keep them in a book, you know, like a lot of people do, but I didn't get on with it. I often found they fell out when I turned the page, and they took up a lot of room on my shelf, and I have a very small house. You know, I live in a tiny house, so space is a premium. That is gorgeous. I'm getting that out because I want to use that somewhere. Sorry, I just found that. Do we want that underneath? Oh, that's so pretty, but it's too big. Way too big. Can I use... No, I'm not going to use half of one. But that's made me realise I do actually want the doily under it. Yeah, can you see? I'm just going through my doilies here. This is where I keep my doilies. I've got some coffee dyed ones here. Where's my flower gone? Oh, that's nice. Just half. I just used half the coffee dyed one, I think. Having said that, I found this one. No, we'll use the half a coffee dyed one. I've got. Oh, hang on. There's one. Half of one left. I often have half of one of these left. I do have some white ones as well at the front here, which I can ink up. But no, I like the little bits in that one. So let's. I like all the little bits. Whoops! Sorry, hit the tripod. Ah, really? That brain, I'd be dangerous. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to move it down a bit. We'll cut off the bits. Yeah. Cut off the bits we don't use. Glue that on there. Where's my glue? Here's my glue. Everything's falling all over the place. I don't want the bottom bit done though, do I? Please tell me I'm glued the right side. Yes, I have. Yep. We're going to make it. Yes. It's coffee dyed both sides, so it really doesn't matter, does it? I didn't want it quite right to the bottom though. Never mind, I'll cut that off. Let's cut that off. Off. This is going to be fun. Let's do it. I might have to. That's it. We'll do it this way. Get off my scissors and this little bit here. There we go. With a ruler and a knife would probably have been easier, but as always, I need to I need to change my blade. I'm always needing to change my blade. I use it a lot. It therefore gets blunt a lot. Whoops. I cleaned my desk the other day with it, so I've got something on my glue. Bit of paper. What's happened to my flower now? I think I nearly tore a bit off. There. That'd be better. Give me a little flower. Let's not stay behind. No. Here we are. There, can you see? Sorry, I hope you can see all right. I am just going to... put a little bit of that on because it was... There. It was a bit bright in the eyes, that white bit. This is... It's another good reason for having a glue holder. You know where they are each time. I think I put another little number up there as it's the other side. Number 9. That's a typewriter. Okay, yeah, that'll fine. That's fine. Could be a 6, but I'm fairly certain it's a 9. So, actually, I think it's a 6. My memory right, I used to be a typist. The little thingy's got at the top. Right, that's that. Flick that over, something inside. And this is very pretty. I might just pop a little bit of lace there. Because I can. No, where's my lace? Here's my lace. Ooh. No. No, I don't think I will. I'm just going to leave it like that, I think. Yes. I'm going to put a thingy in the top there. I'll do a... There we are. There. That's that page finished now. This one is going to be embellished. It's got a pocket there. Yeah, we've got a pocket there, so we'll embellish this page just for writing on. I think I'm going to put an edge on it. That's what I'm going to do, put an edge on it. Shall we get the edges out and have a look what we've got? I've got some more ribbon out as well to put on it. So I've got this green. It's quite bright. We'll see. Let's get one out first, shall we? Gosh, there's a lot in here to go through. Lack of room, serious lack of room here. I don't know of an easier way to keep these, so this is how I keep them. If you know of an easier way, let me... Oh, that's different, isn't it? This needs something, doesn't it? Not going to faff with that right now. Oh, there's another little blue one. That's not too long, is it? Oh, two little ones there. Let me have a look what else we got. This one, that's nice. Different colour blue, but I like it. Let's do something with that, shall we? No? I'm just going to see if we can pop it on like that. It might need, I'm going to put those over there in case I need them again. It might need something else on it. That's not very strong, this one. It's just a piece of paper on a piece of ribbon. Let's see if I can get one page out. I'm just going to take this page out while I do this. There we go. Oh, it's the same one as that. Oh, huh. Oh well, hey, doesn't matter. Now, we can pop this here. I decided I preferred it inside the scalloped edge. So we can cut that there. We'll just see what it looks like the other side before we do that. Yeah, that looks fine. So we will cut it here. Yeah, so I didn't cut it straight, did I? Right, I'm just going to use a bit of Fabri-Tac because, well, 3-in-1, because I've cut the stitching and we don't want it coming undone. So let's pop you on. One little row of you. It's very lightweight, this, so it won't need masses of glue. I'm going to turn it round and put it on. Ooh, no, I got my finger in it. Last. Hate getting it on my fingers. Ugh. Ah, cloth stuck on me now. There. That's nice. Turn over and you've got a little bit there. I might put a bit of lace the other side to match. Just want something else on here, really. I think I might use that that doily I found. And a flower, if I can find a flower to go on it. I liked this. Which way around it goes there. You can still write on the page, no problem. But I really like the way this looked. They're too dark. Let's find a nice flower to go on top. We need something relatively tall, but not too. Oh, these are nice height, isn't they? You go on there well. I know it's a different colour blue, but I'm not phased that it's a different colour. Ooh, you're a bit tall, but I do. Oh, it's upside down. I do like it. Oh no, it's not too tall. I think that looks better than that one. Yeah, I like that. Nice little embellishment. Gonna put that there. So yes, I'm not going to. I don't want it brown on the edge. I just. Oh, that's been bent over. Doesn't matter. Let's glue that on. So I'm making them on my glue paper. So anyway, I hope you have a. I hope you don't get the Monday morning blues, and I hope you've had a. Whenever you're watching this, a good Monday. And I hope the rest of your week goes well. My brother always said to me, you know, used to say to me. I mean, he's retired now, my brother, but he said, yeah, whenever you get the Monday morning blues with a job, if at all possible, he says, change your job. He says, especially if it's happening every Monday, you know, he says, you got to change your job because, I mean, there was times when I got it and I couldn't change my job because it was, you know, I ran my own business. Just goes to show how fun my business was. No, that really hasn't made any difference at all, but let's hope the flower takes it away from that. Oh, it's the ink that's the trouble. That's glue. That's a glue rubber, by the way, if anybody didn't know. So yeah, you know, if you're employed and you can change your job after, if you get the Monday morning blues, you should, because you shouldn't. What is it? You should work to live, not live to work, you know. I think some employers think you should live to work, whereas it really should be the other way around. Working, although you should enjoy it and it should be worthwhile and productive, at the end of the day, it's so you can pay your bills and enjoy time with your family, if you have one. You know, that's my humble opinion. I could be completely, obviously everybody will have different opinions on it. So yeah, that's what he used to do. He didn't change his job very often, I have to confess. He was yeah. Is that too much blue? We've got a different blue in here. Oh, that's a smaller one, slightly grungier. Oh, should we put something there to cover up that little bit I'm not happy with? What else have I got in here? Oh, there's this little one. That's nice. Let's put that on. Let's put that on. I think it's a sticker. It is a sticker. Yep. If I can get this off. So yeah, hope you don't have the Monday morning blues. But I highly recommend retirement. I love it. I love being retired. That doesn't look straight. Maybe it isn't very straight. But I'm going to put lace on the other side anyway. But that still won't be. That isn't straight. No, I can see now it's quite crooked. But that's Fabri-Tac. I don't think I'll be able. No, I can't move that. Well, we'll just have to leave it. Let's put some lace this side. Shall we put this on? If that's brown, we'll put this on as well. Is that beige? We'll put some beige this side as well. Ooh, a bit of red thread. And then we'll decide once I put this on what we're going to put on this side. There's only one part of that these scissors that cuts material. They're getting a bit blunt. They are the third pair of those I've had. I need to find a way to sharpen my scissors. I know people say use tin foil, but I can't say it's made a huge difference when I've used it, I must admit. Right, let's put a little bit of Fabri-Tac down there. Oh, I always call it that. It's 3-in-1, isn't it? Just sorry, I'm going to have to sit quite close here because I've got a very thin line that I want to put on. But as we saw over the page, it does stick well. I'm just sticking it at that very edge. Cool. There we go. Just sticking it between those scallops. And straight. Yes, it's straight. Well, that looks nice under there too. Yeah. What should we do with this page? Let's just remind ourselves what's on the other page. So it will be like this when we turn it over. So we need to see what's on here before we decide what to put on here. I think I'm going to have a swig of coffee while I think about it. I think actually we could do with another little pocket on here. So I think it's too busy to write on. So we'll find a pocket. Let's find a little, this is a tiny pocket that, isn't it? So pockets, pockets, pockets. Where are my pockets? They're in here. Oh, we've got those. I've put something like that in, haven't I? Yes. Oh, we've got a lot in here that we haven't used. We've got lace on here, so we're not using one of those. Oh, we've got this. Oh, that's not, I don't mind it matching, but that goes round a page. Can't do that at the moment. We could just pop that there to flip up and take out, or yeah, put it at the top. Not much goes at the top. They could go there. like that. We could flick up and we could take out what's in there. I might put a little divot in there to make it a bit easier. Yeah, it's the same flower, but it's different colours, so, and that will be all right there. I might just, we could make it a little tuck, I guess, or we could just glue it like that and have it that way, like that. That's what I think I'll do. So we'll do that. Let's take this back out because it's very difficult now. It's getting full to work with it all in there, you know. So I'm going to put a bigger little divot in here to make it easier to get things out as it's going in the top. Let's see if I can do this now because it's a very narrow one. Right, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to have to do this guesswork because I can't actually see where it's going. Oh, yes, still did it. Good bit of guesswork. Oh, lordy lord. Put the lid on your glue and then that won't happen. There. So if we pop that there, you should still be able to get things out because I've put a divot in. We put that there. What do we want to do about this? I think we want to cover it up. So I've got these lovely bits of cut off here. And I know that's the paper from the other page. But I don't think it matters. Oh, it's a bit smaller. Now, do we make an embellishment here or do we literally just cover it? Have I got any of these thicker? I don't think I have. They're all pretty much the same length, but I don't really want to put lace on there, do I? No, I don't. I'd like to put, they're going the wrong way, those flowers as well. Let's find something that's going, this one will do that. Yeah, should we do that? Just make that tidy. Cut that there. I've just had an idea. Let's have it so it blends better than stands out. That's what I just decided. So I'm just trying to get this level to where I want it. There. If I don't do it with the guillotine, it'll go crooked. I know it's the tiniest little bit, but it will. I know my cutting skills. Fussy cutting is fine. Straight lines, who knew? Who knew? Not a good idea. Now, the question is, do we want to make it an upper tuck? Little upper tuck. I think I will. Why not? We can. Of course we can. We'll make it a little upper tuck. So to do that, we just need glue up here, along here, and up here. And we will strengthen it with that other piece of paper. Let's pop you there. Put the lid on my glue. And we'll put that little piece of card on to strengthen it and help the tuck stay in place. Yeah. And put those little flowers there. Don't know if you can see on camera, but these have got little flowers on. But they're very, very pale. You can't really see them very well. So, I'm making this last piece of glue paper last, aren't I? I don't want to get my great big book out, really. But I will if I have to. There. We'll strengthen that up and we can still tuck something underneath it. There we go. Yep. Liking that. Do we want anything on it, though? Like maybe a leaf or something? I've got a single sort of leaf in here. No. would be the answer to that. Oh, what's this? Oh, that would go crossways. I don't think that would work. No, we don't have a single leaf, so I'm just going to leave it be for now. Let's get some stuff in it. What's that in there? Oh, it's another one of those. I don't know why that's out. Let's see, what can we put in there? We could put always back a piece of paper. It's about the thickness we want anyway. So we want a small journal card, which I don't actually have in here. I don't have a diddy one, which is what we basically, I think that'll be too wide. No, I don't have a little one, which is amazing because I do have a lot of journal cards. We do have a little tuck. We do have a little one of these that could go up there, like that. I think this will be too big. Yeah, that's too big. I can cut it down though to fit in. I put that up there, it won't be able to have anything on the top of it. Should we trim this down? I don't know what colour I inked it in anyway. Should I just put all my papers back so they sit flush? I don't want to take the name off. Fairy Flax. That rings a bell. Have we used Fairy Flax in here before? Just going to take all the whatever ink I used on this. See if that will fit before I do the edges. Yep, it will. I've got a lot of these and it's nice to use some of them up. Put a little bit of this around it. That's better. I don't know what the other one was. It might have been Vintage Photo. Vintage Photo is can be quite a sort of orangey at times, you know. And let's put Fairy Flax up there. There. Yep, get that out nice and easily. And that comes out nice and easily. Although I'm feeling inclined to put a piece of this in, a nice long piece, maybe with some. So it does that, shows down there. I'm not sure about this piece though, but I'm not sure what else I've got that's already like trimmed. And that just happens to be exactly the right width, doesn't it? So it's like, I do have some more here. I do feel, I'm going to use this because it's ready. It's available. I'm going to back it as well. So let's pop the U back. So what I thought would be nice, journal card, there you go, was to have it backed and then put up there nice and tight. If I back it, it will be. And then it can, I might even make it into like a flag, but you can write on it. That's what I'm going to do, something a bit different. Backing, it needs to be card, otherwise it's never going to stay there. Let's get the card out to back. Actually, let's see how much we need. I don't want to back the whole thing if I don't need it. I want to back it down to about, if we back it to there, and then I can cut it into like a banner if I want to at the end. Let's see. Where's that mark? Can't see. The light's very bad today. Well, it's almost dark outside. Okay, I can't see where my mark is. There it is. Sorry. Bad lighting. What's the time? What's the time? Oh, yeah, we've got a little bit longer. Don't seem to have got very far, do we? Do I, should I say? It's me that's not working very fast, isn't it? Yes, perfect. Is this shiny? Oh, it is shiny. Let me just take the edge off. I promise while I'm away, I'm going to do this to all of them so they're ready. But it is a start to finish, this one, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter. Let's stick you on there. Come on, little glue stick, gluey bit. Yeah, that can go on there like that. Lovely. And I can cut down a straight line if I'm following a straight line, so let's cut that down there. Oop, that fell down. In the bin, did it? I don't think so. I'll take the little bit off the end here. Right. That's nice. Let's check that goes under there still. Yep, that's nice. Let's ink it up. Shall we make it into a banner? I think so, don't you? I think we should make it into a banner. I am going to measure it. I don't often measure stuff, but I am going to measure this. I don't know where my little metal ruler's gone though, so I'm probably going to have to use one of these plastic ones. Doesn't matter, it's a ruler. As long as it rules, it doesn't matter. How wide is this? This is 4.7, which is 2.3. 4.7, oh, 4.8, which is 2.4. 2.4. Sorry, I'm doing metric. Apologies if you're that's halfway. I think I should be able to go up there and up there. Yeah, a little banner. Yeah. Having said that, I don't think that bit's straight. I'm not very good at cutting straight with that ruler. Sort of bowed out a bit there. There we go. That's better. Let's just ink that little V up. And you can write on that. Don't ask me what it's called. It's just a banner. And I like that stripe down that. I think that's nice. And I don't think I'll put anything else on there. I'm just going to leave it as that. Right. That's that page done. I really have run out of glue paper now. Anyway, we've nearly run out of time as well, so that might be fortuitous. Whoops, flick over. So, still not too thick, that's good. So what have we done? We did this, didn't we, at the very beginning? We did that, and then we moved over to here where we were, and we'd already done that. So we've decorated that, embellished that, yep, embellished this, and put this and this on. And have we got time to do anything else? We have got a few minutes to do some more stuff. That one's pretty much done. I don't think there's much to do to that. I might put a bit of lace on here, I think. We've got one bit of lace and two edges at the moment, so another piece of lace would look nice, wouldn't it? I think. Yes, it would. Do I want it on that one, though? I think I might put the lace on that one. This one, it's got bits on it. Bits of glue, actually. They're just bits of... There we go. What should we do? Just embellish, I think. It's a writing page, isn't it? Yes, it is a writing page. Now, I liked this, didn't I? I really liked this. That is really quite big. I don't want to take up too much writing space. And we've done a lot of flowers, haven't we, on these embellishment pages? That's a flower. That's a flower. Yeah, let's not do flowers on this embellishment page. Then let's do butterflies. Or birdies. Let's do some butterfly on here. There's this beautiful green one. She says, do you want to use that? It's too big. And this green butterfly is huge. But I like him. He makes a nice bold statement, doesn't he? And then we've got this one, which needs cutting out. I think I'm going to use this one. I like him a lot. Let's find a little one for the bottom, shall we? Oh, hello. You're cute. We could pop you down there. And you up there. And a little something else. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a piece of blue paper out there. Sadly, I've got to have to drag my book out, which is right over here. Weighs a ton. As you can see, I cut some pages out, but I find it incredibly difficult to do that. So, does this need inking? No. It does need antennae, though. Actually, I think I might put some... let's just put you over here for a second. I might put some metal ones on. It's not like it's going in and out of anything. Was that glued on anything? Oh, no. I think it's just fallen out. Shall we put some metal ones on? Eh? You're a very big butterfly, aren't you? You could have some really big gold ones on. Oh, yes, that looks nice. What do these ones look like? No, I like the gold ones. I think they're almost the biggest gold ones I've got, so we'll use you. So let's just pop some nice gold antennae on him. Feelers, whatever. Get a bit of glue, get a bit of tape, tape them on. Whoops, 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 whoops. Moving everywhere. There we go. Make sure we can't see the tape. Nope, we can't. I'm just going to put a bit of ink there. And there. There. Whoops, wrong page. There he is. There he goes. Let's glue you up. Oops, whoops, I slid over the antennae and bent them. It's very soft metal. There we go. Sorry, you didn't see what I did there. I bent them. Not my finest hour. My glue has gone very gungy. I might have to get a different one out. There we are. It's a writing page, so they shouldn't get in the way of anything, the metal ones. I need some tweezers to push them together again. So excuse my arm, my tweezers are all up on my... up there. Just gonna scrunch that together a bit if I can. You're gonna scrunch together little antennae. Yes. And you. Yeah, that's better. Put that away. Let's ink you up, because you're quite white, aren't you? My my sponge is falling apart. Glue you, and just leaving my book over here at the moment because it's too heavy to shift about. There, I like them. Might have a little leaf between the two of them, maybe. A little leaf between the two of them. Excuse my arm. I have a little leaf. I quite like that. How about a little thin one? A little bit of... oh, let's put this little bit of washi on. We'll just stick this tiny bit of washi on between the two. There. Yeah, I like that. That's that. I'm not doing anything else to that page. Oops. So that's about it. We've run out of time. We did get another page done. So we've got this to finish. We're just going to embellish this a little bit. Possibly, not much at all. And we've got this bit here as well. I want to put all the toppers on all the tags. And we've got that page to do. And then that's this signature finished. And then we've got this. I'm going to put lace on here. Actually, before we go, I'm just going to put a bit of lace there. So I remember. Oh, guys, I know what will happen. I might put a different type of lace on. I'm just going to put a piece here because I will forget when I come back. And I don't, because we're just doing this on This is start to finish. Sorry, I got a pin in my mouth. There we go. I know I'll forget. Let's pop that there. I might put something on the back of it. We'll see. Just to remind me when also I think I'll be away before I get around to doing some more of this. So that will remind me that that's going there. There we go. There's another piece of lace going on there. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not too bulky. Look, it's not going to be too much of a chunky monkey. I wanted to put something else on here as well. This is not flowing quite as... I like it, but it's just... I think it's a tad big. I don't know. Anyway, think about that. Well, let's leave you out. Let's leave you out for now. So thank you for joining me today on this rather overcast Monday. Well, it's overcast here anyway. And I will see you again on Thursday for Craft Along with me. What am I going to do Thursday? Let me see. I might actually be able to tell you. I might have something written down. We might actually crack on a little bit on Thursday with the eclectic one, you know, the one I'm just making up as I go along. Put my glue away and see how that goes. Yeah, might do that. I do like that. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this Monday. And I'll hopefully see you again Thursday. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe and comment. And I will send you love and hugs, all of you. But in particular, I'll write you down if you subscribe and I remember. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on Thursday. Take care of yourselves. Bye.